What's going on, guys? Welcome to another stream. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. I thought it was gonna not do great, but it turns out it actually did pretty well. How's your Friday, everybody? It's payday, I assume. I'm trying something out, right? My dad's unmonetized, so normally I do portfolio reviews and stuff like in a video, or like I offer it as a service for like 35 bucks, but I'll just do it on the stream if you want. And then it's cheaper, and then I can pay my dad's rent. So, and then if you want me to draw something, I don't know. You tell me what you want. I think it's fair. Let me repost this to Discord. What up, Dark Snake? How's it going, man? How's your Friday? I just gotta repost to Discord. I need a bigger monitor. Dallas? Oh, pick one. You don't get three. Pick one. Which one do you want more, Keith? Do NYC. All right. We'll do Dallas and then NYC. Just give me a sec. I gotta make a list. Barcelona. I'm not like, there's no one place in Europe to really find a job. Like, that's the thing. It's, like, there's Indeed for Spain, maybe. What'd it do, David? Noah, welcome. Do you only do in US? I'll try to find other things not in the US, but I don't know. Watching at work, hope I don't get fired. Dude, just alt tab. Just alt tab back and forth, no big deal. Okay. So we'll do Dallas first. You and Chris Sean actually beef, or is it just for fun? I don't know. Chris, he just does his own thing, and I do my own thing. I'm too busy doing my thing to care what. Why do I care what he's doing? He's just living his best life. All right. What up, Harry? Chicago. Jeanette will get to Chicago. Can't figure out missing live streams. Didn't have notifications on. Oof. David. All right. Just a sec. I gotta note all these down. What the hell? All right. We got Dallas. One moment, please. All right. Swap over. All right. So we wanted, let's see, Dallas, NYC, Phoenix, Barcelona, Chicago for Jeanette. All right, these are the ones, we'll do these 5 for now. Let's start with Dallas. Can you give me, if you recommend a location, can you give me a, like a stack that you're looking for? Madison. Add that to the list. Been slacking this week, continues coding. You're also learning how to utilize classes for a card game. Did you ever have those moments? Dude, I slack all the time. I slack today. I'm late on my live stream and I still have to make a video. Let's go to Indeed. Ba-ding. You wanted Dallas. This is what I do. Software developer. I don't put engineer. You're gonna get a bunch of high level stuff. Austin, Texas, full stack. Got a pretty big list here. Software architect, software engineer, boring. Let's look for jobs in the 85, and then on this left side it will drop down even more. Well, I guess not. Software developer. Here we go. Wanted to thank you for everything you're doing. Hey, man. Thanks, Philip. Nashville. Alright. So here we go. Just FYI, when you go hard with content, such an inspiration. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate that, man. Do you want me to draw you something? I have my iPad here. That's awesome, man. Thanks. Tried to buy a cover letter. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? What does it say? Bruh, Unity? What about Unity? So, let's see. Can you guys read this? Possess an understanding. This is kind of vague. Behavior-driven. Design patterns, understanding, software design principles, experience. Okay. Software development, 5 years preferred. But there's nothing in here that I see that even kind of asks for 5 years experience. So just apply to this. Here you go. I'll link it for you for Dallas. Oh man, it's a long link. Rip. Yep, can't do it. Is there some way that I can like save this job? Oh, come on. All right, well, this is what you should type. Full stack dev. You're gonna end up being full stack anyways, but here's one for Dallas. Oh, we can see it over here. 5 years, 2 years, 5 years with relational. Okay, whatever. Position type full-time exempt. What is that? What the hell does that mean? So what is this company? Smart City Apartment Locating. See if this has a website. Careers. Delete params from URL to shorten it. Yeah, I mean I could, right? But then I have to like manually go in there and like. So customer experience specialist, full stack developer. Are the requirements the same? Let's take a little look here. Yep, 5 years. Oh, they actually have more requirements on here. So you can get a better idea of what this job is looking for. You get a better idea of what this job is looking for on the actual website versus compared to this. Oh, wait, this is the wrong job. Here. Yeah, so this is just technologies, blah, blah, blah. But over here on this website, on the actual page, well, I guess it's the same. 15 days PTO. So that's 3 weeks, but is it built or do you get that? Dogs as far as, okay, whatever. Flexible work schedule, casual dress code. This is not a perk. Wearing what you want to work. Is this 2019? That's not a perk. This is just regular. Cell phone stipend, okay, it makes sense. The only perk that I see here is, I don't know, maybe dogs or buying Udemy courses. Senior level, okay. But you can still apply to this. But they have other things in here. Customer experience specialist. You might think that this is just answering phones. Casual work. Casual clothing. So any company that doesn't let a developer wear casual clothes is not worth working for. What am I dressed in a suit and tie to go sit in a corner and code all day? Get out of here. Oh, pay range. $12 to $16 an hour. Wow. Wowzers. Experience utilizing a CRM for client management and they want to pay you $16 an hour? Are you joking? Come on. That's like 20 bucks an hour right there. Answer text calls, social media DMs. So you're just like a social media manager for 16 bucks an hour. So that's $33,000 a year if you're full-time. All right, so that was Dallas. I'll mark Dallas off the list. Now we'll go to New York City. What's good junior developer salary in SLC? 50,000. 50 to 45 to 55. 45 is really low though. Let's see. So New York's really expensive, so this looks like really amazing, right? But it's actually not, because New York is like San Francisco where it's really expensive to live. Data analyst in Arizona. Where in Arizona? Smash a like or Josh's gonna win. Brady, you? Just click thumbs up. That'd be cool. I'd appreciate that. Can you look in the UK? You just finished university. Yeah, sure. I'll put that here. It might take me a minute to figure out where that's at. Hey, what's good, J. McKinney? Welcome aboard. Other than Algo and DS, what should I do to get into Microsoft network with people? How about Moscow? I don't know if you're serious, but I can't read Cyrillic, which is the Russian language alphabet. I can't read Cyrillic, and so... Josh, you still stream on Twitch? Yeah, I streamed Twitch last night, actually. I went live on Twitch. It was a chilling grill because I didn't have the mental capacity to do game dev. So we were just cooking and talking, and we were talking about whatever. It was pretty chill. So you can go follow me on Twitch, just /Joshua Fluke, twitch.tv. I actually got my game dev up and ready today. I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. I got everything ready to go here. Unreal Engine is good to go. I got all my perks. Or I mean my library stuff ready. It's gonna be good. Jobs in Denver. Yeah, I'll note that down. But let me find New York. Senior full stack. This is really low for New York City. It's really, really low. Full stack. Double. You're a strong believer. Oh my God, just get to the point. You have a BS or equivalent. Okay, so degree doesn't matter. You have 3 years of programming experience plus 1 year JavaScript. React, isn't it? Okay, ignore. You're passionate about solving problem. Yeah, okay. You want a key role in hiring. Okay. Nothing. Who you are. You're a regular person that wants to do good. An insanely supportive team. I don't know what that means. Like pat on the back. Competitive salary. Well, why is a competitive salary a perk? Were you just going to have a non-competitive salary? Well, good luck hiring somebody. Flexible vacation policy. Be careful with that. Remote friendly. That's dope. Stock options, but stock options don't actually mean anything unless the company is public. So there's that. Participation in medical. Okay, so you get insurance. I guess that's good. Team happy hours. Okay, woo. Visa sponsorship. So this is a job that if you're overseas, they can bring you over here to the United States. So if you're outside the U.S. and you want to live in New York, here you go. Here's your job. Let me post the title here for you. And there you go. We can look. Let's look on the website to see if there's anything. Give them a small break. No, they don't get breaks. HR is useless. HR is absolutely useless. HR is just like, don't be a dick. Okay, got it. Thanks. I don't need a middleman to tell me how to do things. Okay. Double careers. New York, maybe. Oh, it's a startup. Jobs at Double. 100K to 140. And over here it says 100K to 130. If you actually interviewed, I would call them out on that. I would look at this. You can see it's the same job. 100 to 140K. Here on Indeed, 100 to 130K. So this is some mismatched shit where they're trying to play you. Call them out. Be like, well, I saw the budget was between 100 and 140. Can you know? Just saying. Can you look for jobs in Dallas? Barrera, I just looked at jobs in Dallas before we did New York. There's not a whole lot of info on here. Here's the team at Double. So if you wanted an advantage, we're here over at AngelList. I just Googled them, got to AngelList, and then came here. Seattle. Yeah, sure, I'll put Seattle on the list. Here's some people. So what you could do is maybe... I have the UK on here. Let's see if we can find this guy. Does that give me anything? He worked at Outlook. So he's the co-founder. So if you wanted to have an in here, can you look for entry-level developers? No. Absolutely not. Don't look for entry-level. Only look for software. Calgary? All right. So let's Google this dude. Let's type LinkedIn and let's see if we can find his email. Then we can send him a message. Oh, here he is. Here he is again. So it looks like he knows French. That's good. Anything we could do to creep here? See all activity. Oh, don't make me. See more. Let's see who works here at the company website. Jobs, they have a job posting here. Oh, so here's a job that you didn't even find. We finally found the website with double.com/jobs, and they have a product design position that's not posted anywhere. It's not posted on here on Angel List. So we now found another job. So maybe if you're not totally qualified for this job, be like, I'm open to doing product design too. That could work. Sophie, blah blah blah. So nothing. Okay, here's something I would talk about. Here's something that I would talk about. Their website is not designed very well at all. As you can see, this footer doesn't stick to the bottom. So I don't know who designed this, but I guess this is why they're hiring a product designer. As you can see, this white space here, this little gap, it's not good. Not good. So if I zoom out, what? This is like 2000. London, please? Sure, we'll look at London. Where's the list of commands? I think you just do ! commands. It should pop up. Is Nightbot not working? Anyways, if you wanted to, if you could somehow, if I sign in, I could probably find his email if I kept creeping, but here's another dude. Let's go find this guy. View profile. Who else is on here? Our new website is live, but it's terrible. What was this built with? We got other images, jobs. Here we go. Let's take a look, see if we can find some goodies in here. I'm looking for emails and @ symbols. Sometimes you can kind of find some things in here. Not seeing anything. I've seen some websites where if you just open the page, it'll have some comments. Yeah, intercom. So that's an add-on for chat. This little box down here. This is intercom. What else? Anyways, I would email them, and I would tell them, hey, you have a problem with your website. I can fix that. Use Wapalizer. Okay. I have Seattle on the list, and then London is on the list also. So, anyways, this was a good job in New York. It's called Double. We did some research there. Does this guy have an email we can find? All right, here. So this guy works at Double, co-founder and CTO at Double. Personal website. Okay. Sign in to view email. Okay, so there you go, right here. So we now know the formatting. We now know the formatting of the people that work here's email. So now we can email them about their website and their footer. So what you would do next is you would do something like this. You'd be like, we'll do email here, right? You'd be like, hello, Pierre. As I was looking into your position, I noticed that your new website that launched has a minor design flaw. It's not responsive, and the footer doesn't stick. I know I spelled it wrong, but whatever. And then you'd be like, I have created a fixed version and it's hosted here. Insert Netlify of. So if you wanna download their website here, you'd be like with double.com. Clearbit for Gmail. Oh, that's nice. I'll note that down. Insert Netlify, and maybe insert a screenshot also would be good here. Okay, so it only on the jobs page apparently. So right here we have this, the jobs page is broken, and if you want to save this page, you can just save as, and then it will save the entire web page for you. So if I do this, then I open it, now I have this page. Well, it's not the actual page. This is hosted locally for me, but now I have this page, and I have the HTML files. So now I can come in here and I can edit this website and I can fix it for them. Let me where'd it go? Anyways, I could come in here and I can fix their website now because I've saved this page, and I could open up VS Code and modify the HTML and send him a repo or a Netlify of a hosted version where this is fixed, or maybe even a redesign, because this is kind of sucky. Sorry, that's kind of outside the scope of looking at New York, but this is just really like pro tips. This is how you stand out from sending an email. Okay, let's go back to a different place. Hopefully that helps. Giving all my trade secrets away. All right. Phoenix is next. You can live cheap in New York, bro. Yeah, if you want like 6 roommates, but you know, I prefer to bang my girlfriends alone in my apartment. Thanks. Mid-level full stack developer, 3 to 5 years. What a joke, but let's look at it. Did I miss any questions? Sherry from Atlanta. Nice. Welcome aboard, Sherry. Italy? You gotta... Alright, well look. I'll add Italy to the list. So here we go. Oh, you'll work with basically everything. You'll just work with literally everything. How about Atlanta jobs? Alright, put Atlanta on there. Kosovo? Good luck with that. I can't read that. Boston. Building workflow, okay. Yeah, whatever. Creating beautiful dashboard, okay. So this is an internal app. Be careful here. Chris gets it. Bay Area? I don't even want to look at Bay Area. It's not worth it. You're just going to find a bunch of Airbnb, Amazon, and startup jobs. But I'll do it for you. I'll look up the Bay Area. Even though you and everyone else is looking for the Bay Area. Because you all want those 6 figures that aren't actually 6 figures because your rent is insane. Competitive pay. About you. We're looking for a smart, eager developer who can learn on their feet. We don't care about your exact experience. Boom. Here you go. Whoever asked for Phoenix, Arizona. This is for you. Man, this is a long URL. Here. I'll post it for you. Here you go. There is your Phoenix, Arizona job. They don't care about your experience. Research this job. Professional Healthcare Network. They don't give a shit. So go look it up. Go apply. All right. Next location. Barcelona. All right. I'm the guy who asked for Phoenix. Dude, you're welcome. We want countries. And then we want Spain. And you want Barcelona. Maybe I'll just put developer. Press the shop. I don't know what that means. and everything's in Spanish, but here we go. Welcome to my PUBG mobile experience of learning Spanish. Are you ready? Equipment. Something work. Something work. Salary. Oh, what do you get at work? All the necessities, or without? I don't know. Did he do Atlanta? I didn't do Atlanta. Can I find a web dev job for a fresher? No, don't look for dev jobs for freshers. Just look for dev jobs. Remote anywhere in Europe? Lore, let me ask you a question. If it's remote, why do you care if it's in Europe? Next to Utah, Colorado. Post it to translate it. You don't need to do that, dude. You can just right-click translate to English. Google Chrome, baby. I was having fun there, okay? Give me a break. I was trying to learn. Get my Duolingo on here. It will be according to agreement. Okay, so depends on experience. 9 a.m. to 2 and 3 to 6. What the? Oh yeah, because you get that siesta in Spain. Yeah, Spain has weird working hours. You go home from like 2 to 3 and then you come back. Fridays from 8 to 4. We like long weekends. How is that? This is just a regular work week. Fridays 8 to 4. What? How's that a long weekend? Get out of here. That's a regular work week, but nice try. Producer, live games. Front-end developer. Here we go. Oh, everything's in English. Didn't even translate. 30 working days of vacation for everyone. Hey, you get a month. You get a month of vacation. Welcome to Europe, my man. Recognition bonus system. That's cool. Free. Okay, what is free in Spanish? Free language classes to polish your English or help you with your Spanish. Ayuda. Ayúdame. Help me. Ayúdame, por favor. Con mis. What is language? I forget. Apple work equipment. Gratis. That's what I thought. Something with a GR. Deep knowledge. All right. I don't know who asked for Barcelona, but here you go. This seems pretty decent. Oh, language. Idioma. Yeah, that's it. Put me on the spot, guys. Let's learn Spanish later. Why, dude? Spanish is fun. You know how many times I've said Ayúdame in PUBG Mobile, and they're like, I'm coming. And I was like, you knew English this whole time? Dude, Spanish definitely helps. You second Nashville? I got Nashville here. So we're coming up to Chicago next. Please, Sweden. Sure. Let's go back here. PUBG Espanol. Mobile. ND.com. All right. What do we want? Chicago. Software developer. Mid-level. We'll look at this. Power kiosk. Back-end code. Cold. Okay. Not reading the rest of that. Cold Fusion. If you see Cold Fusion, just go ahead and pass because just go ahead and pass. Cold Fusion is like older than assembly. One of my interviews was, please read this Cold Fusion file and tell me what it says. And I was like, what? Sweden. What do you want? Where do you want in Sweden? Do you want like Malmö? Do you want, what do you want in Sweden? Give me a city. Do you want, what is it? Something Gutenberg or something? I forget. Philadelphia, please. All right. Philly cheese, so I know. Let's take a look at these here. 140 people. You want Stockholm? Okay. Hit them with the Swede pride. I'm not Swede. I'm Native American. Okay. Cherokee Indian. Oh yeah, F to all my lurkers here. 140 people. I appreciate all you. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. Welcome aboard. You would like me to look at India? Sure. Tampa, Florida. Okay, all right. I'll add Tampa. Jersey. Three years. Okay, ignore that. Strong knowledge. Ignore. All right. Highly proficient in SQL. Well, luckily this skill usually translate into this skill. Experience with .NET. Experience with jQuery. Oh, who says jQuery is not useful in 2019? You're not Native American. They are red-skinned. It's kind of messed up. But all right. Good knowledge of understanding web services. What does that mean? That's this HR sentence right here. Ability to implement REST API. Okay, so ability to AJAX and CRUD. Good communication in code. What does that mean? Must be motivated. Okay. Experience. They really love SQL. They have SQL mentioned 3 times, so you could probably bet your ass you're going to get asked a SQL question. Paid time off. Okay, well, what company doesn't give you paid time off? Okay, so just note that if you apply to this job on Indeed, you see this experience right here which says job type full-time. This is generated by Indeed when you make the post, when the company makes the post. This here where it says .NET 3 years, blah, blah, blah. So if I click apply now, it's going to make me fill this out, but it's going to, the next page after that is going to say, do you have 3 years .NET and do you have 3 years MVC? And if you check no, because you're honest Abe over here, your application just gets shut down. It doesn't even get sent to the email that's connected to this company's Indeed account. So I just want you to know that. So if this says required, check the required boxes. If it says preferred, it will still get sent, and then it's up to the person. You want Raleigh? All right, we'll look up Raleigh. It seems decent, I guess. No real talk of salary here. Resolve production tickets on a timely fashion. What? Did someone not from the US write this? That's kind of strange. All right. What was the next one? It's a weird song. Can I change my music real quick? All right. College Park, Maryland. All right. What was it? Madison, Wisconsin, I believe. I think my dad's here. One sec. What? Who's outside my window? No?
Mic on.
Mic on.
Mic off.
Mic off. Here we go. City I'm trying to leave. There's one. Software engineer, web developer, responsive employer. So a responsive employer usually means that you're just going to get an automated code test for like leak code or something probably. But let's take a look. What you will bring, required or applicable experience. What does that mean? How is that? That's okay. Experience with OOP, object-oriented programming, in .NET, okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Experience with basic web stuff, SQL, modern version control systems. Okay, first of all, like no one uses Mercurial and like no one uses Subversion. They use Git or TFS, and TFS also sucks. If you're not using Git, your company sucks. Experience with, yeah, okay. I don't know much about this, but oh my god, when the actual preferred list is longer than the required. Okay, so they just basically prefer you to be Elon Musk, apparently. Ability to read, write, and speak English. How would you get this far in the application? What? This, I can't even say this out loud or I'm gonna get demonetized. Josh, that's all jobs here. It sounds like Madison sucks, dude. You need to apply somewhere else, like on Stack Overflow, that gives you relocation. So how about I do this for you, Chris? We'll do this instead. I never learned how to read. I never learned how to read either. Here. So what we'll do... Where do you want to live, Chris? Want to go to Colorado? Alright. Paid relocation. Junior data engineer. Here you go. Mid-senior software engineer. Lead JavaScript engineer. Mobile application dev. Full stack application developer. So all of these will provide relocation for you. So here you go, fam. Here's this one. That one's got relocation, 2 to 6 people, small little company. You'd probably have a good chance of finding someone's email and sending an email to them directly. That'd be pretty good. Yep, see there's a email right there. But what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna take this Mapleton Hill and we're just gonna go to mapletonhill.net and we're gonna see if that actually goes anywhere. Oh, well, what do you know? It takes us to their website. If it's a sponsor filter, that's a hidden gem. Dude, you're welcome. Here we go, careers. Current openings. So it appears, Chris, that we have a lot more at this company than is listed on Stack Overflow. And if you would like to know why, it's because Stack Overflow costs $7,000 per post. So you gotta put up that big money to get on Stack Overflow. So as you can see here, we have this front-end developer, React SaaS, HTML with relocation. So they'll move you to Colorado. Here you go, guys. Flood their stuff. Pretty cool. So this is the actual post, which I'm pretty sure is reflective of this post. What else do we have? Project manager, senior full stack. So I'd probably apply to these 3 here. Hopefully this helps, Chris. That seems like a pretty decent one. But yeah, we'll do that. So if you hate Madison, there you go. Now you out. What's next? This takes me to like the trailer, the song. This takes me to like the trailer of Stranger Things, sort of. I don't know why. Senior, junior, full stack PHP developer, 60 to 90. That's pretty decent for PHP. Does, man, give me hope. Trying to move to Colorado. Definitely, dude. Apply to those jobs. That's a small little company. But what I would do is not email jobs at whatever maplehill.net. I would just try to find the person that works there and then try out something like, you know, like J Fluke at Maple Hill. Like this, right? And figure out who works there. Try something like that. Or maybe, you know, like try Josh Fluke at Maple Hill. You know, just experiment a little bit. Try to figure out what the person's email that works there. Because most work emails are designed like that. So, you know, just try. Please find in India. I'll do my best. What is your overall opinion about OutSystems? Is that a company? I don't know if I have an opinion on it. By the way, go follow me on Twitch because I need some people to come watch me test and make my game. Well, when I make my game, I'm going to send it out for testing. I'm going to need feedback and stuff. That's what Clearbit is for. Well, apparently I'm just dumb. Okay, so 4 years experience, 4 years. This is, do you see the title here? Who's texting me? So you see the title here? Senior, junior, full stack. You can safely ignore this because this is not related to junior at all. Benefits, that's not a benefit. This is kind of mandatory. Otherwise, you wouldn't have employees, but nice try. Help guide company decision. That's not a benefit. You help guide. That might be like, can we do this? And they're like, no. Well, okay, cross that perk off. Be part of the ground floor. That doesn't mean anything. Being first on the job or being one of the first team members doesn't mean anything. Just means you're going to be working a lot harder in the short term before they start hiring other people to take duties. Help thousands. Okay, so you help thousands of people or whatever job you work at. Work with other talented. That's not a perk. Give me a perk like unlimited lunch, remote, 3 days a week remote. This is not a perk. None of these are perks, but you know, whatever. So again, here we can see in the. Can you do Jersey next? Oh, we have to get to Nashville next. You can see here that these are all preferred, so if you check the box that says no, I don't have 4 years, it's still going to get sent. Is it possible to work American jobs from Canada? Yeah, you're going to be a 1099. Actually, you're not. You're going to be a W-8 because I've paid someone in, I don't know if you guys know Mike, but Mike has a 0 experience cover letter on my website that he sells, and I pay him because we split it, right? It's on my website, but it's his product. So I have to pay him, and I have to give him a W-8, which means he fills out a W-8, and boom, you're just a business expense. So it's easy peasy for companies. Can you do Germany next? We're doing Nashville next. This is the list. That seems to be fair. Here you go. I'll link this to you. This is a junior position. Seems decent. Thanks, Aubrey. Turkey? Where? Nashville. Mike Lakowski. I thought it was Mike Wazowski. Always watching. Like the Italy, Florence. Alright. Newcastle. Alright. Can you put Chicago in line? Tamir, I did Chicago. I think Chicago was number 4. Please do Georgia. Okay, will do. Software engineer for Metamorph Inc. Yeah, let's look here. It's kind of a Python, JavaScript. So they basically just want you to know everything. For collaboration, we use what everyone else uses in the industry. I just read this so fast because once you read one, you've kind of read all of them. The thing with this post that's not that great, even though it's a sponsored post, is that it's 30 days ago and it's still sponsored, which probably means they're going to be pretty picky. So let's move creatives team web developer 45 to 50. This is going to be a junior position, and if they require anything more than 6 months experience, this is a piece of shit company. Let's take a look here. Fast learner. Take direction, ask for feedback, be open-minded. 2 years experience post-high school web development education for 45 to 50,000. This company's a piece of shit. So QuavarMusic.com LLC Nashville, you're a piece of shit. Pay your employees what they're worth. 2 years experience. With 2 years experience, you could get 75K. Get out of here. Garbage ass company. Provider trust. Do you have time for Greenville? Yeah, dude, we'll put Greenville on here. You angry? You know what I care about? I care about people getting paid what they're worth and not exploited. San Jose? Yeah, we look at San Jose. I have Bay Area here. So whatever, I'll put San Jose with it. I'm out for the people, okay? Like, BS requirements? Are you kidding me? What's the pay? Provider trust. All right, reviews. Work-life balance. Okay, that I don't care. Let me see salary. Not that much salary. So customer success, 43K, pretty regular. Business dev manager, do nothing pretty much for 44,000 a year. This is not a real job. This is just like, this is middle management. This is what this means. It means you're not important enough to make big decisions, and you're not smart enough to do any other job, so they make you middle management. This company's kind of garbage too. Tennessee, Nashville doesn't seem like it's popping off that much. Can you put Newcastle? Which one do you want? You put like 5 different places in the UK. All right, Danny. Senior web dev. Let's look at here. Ad sales genius. Contact us. Let's see. Slow page load. I would call them out on slow page load. Croatia. Yeah, we'll put that. How can we help? Hey, so they have a phone number listed, which is kind of dumb, but they also have a job listed, so I'd definitely be calling here. Or maybe email this. So that's how I would kind of skip this probably. So where was it? Here's the job post here. 4 years experience. Where are the actual requirements? Location, Austin, Texas. So it's gonna pop up and ask you if you're in Austin, Texas, because this is the wrong job. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Here we go. Bachelor's preferred. 5 years experience preferred. So you can apply to this. It's gonna ask if you have 5 years. Just put like, I have 3, even if you have 0. Just so you can get you just want to have a conversation. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's wrong to just be like, yeah, I have 5 years experience when I don't, because you're gonna eliminate me before you even talk to me, which when you talk to someone, you have a chance to change their mind. So like, I'll bullshit this application so I can talk to you, because I know once I talk to you, you'll see my potential and we can have a conversation, and these stupid requirements you have on this application that HR submitted won't matter anymore, because you'll see how dedicated I am. So I'll do whatever it takes to get my foot in the door, just to start a conversation. I mean, when you fill out the paperwork to get the job, you know, they're gonna do a background check. But this shit right here, this is not a background check. Get your foot in the door. All right. So it doesn't say too much. Flexible schedules. So I'd probably call about this position since you can. I didn't note your submission. How about South Florida? You want like Jacksonville? Is that not south enough? How south are we talking? Like Miami? Can you add New York to the list? I did New York. That was the second one I did. Please do Georgia. All right. Anyways, that's Nashville. I can go a little faster. I'm just trying to be comprehensive and like provide value at the same time. Countries. United Kingdom. Cinema host. Clerical officer. Jacksonville is north. Miami. Okay. All right. Software engineering graduate. I don't know where this is related to where you're at. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of software. Junior software engineer. Here you go. Got one. So permanent, graduate, junior developer. Here you go. I'll link it to you, fam. Search web developer. I just finished uni. That's what we're doing. We're looking at web devs. So here's Swansea. I don't know if that's how you say it, but here you go. Junior web dev for a graduate. I don't know. Do you guys want me to like explain how to apply to these jobs and like all the things behind the scenes, like how to inspect their page and how to find their emails and like all that? Do you guys care about that? Because I feel like that's the providing value part, where I'm like, this is what I would do and this is how I would change it and here's how I go about calling them and get around, you know? Or do you just want me to be like, here's a job in your city, apply? I don't know. Cause I'm going slower. I understand, but all right, then I'll keep doing it. I'm gonna make a course on this, and I'm just gonna pull up a bunch of jobs, and it's gonna be totally random, and then I'll sell it. Sports channel. Okay, well then I'll keep doing it. Do it faster. More content if you do it in another vid. It's redundant content if I do it in another vid. Today I'm looking at all of my We did Denver already. So we did Colorado for the dude that was in Madison. So I'm going to skip that one. Seattle. Oh, wait. Hold on. Did you do Southwest Florida? No, not yet. I have... This is where we're at on the list. So we'll do South Florida, Miami, Palm Springs. Can you do Vancouver? We did Seattle a little bit ago. Chris, you're welcome. What they usually ask in a phone interview, they're like, what's your experience? What have you done? What do you know about our company? And then that's the part where you shine. As soon as they say, what do you know about our company? That's the part where you're like, oh, well, I actually know everything about your company, and I know who you are, and I know what you did at your last 3 jobs because I looked you up on LinkedIn. Okay, software developer. Let's look at, oh, here's remote. So I don't know why that matters, but cool, I like remote. Here, let's see if this exists. Oh, look, it doesn't exist. So don't look for this. Did you see Dexter? Yeah, I saw Dexter. So look at all this software developer intern, entry level, internship. These people are so brainwashed. Stop Googling this shit. It should not autocomplete. This makes me really sad. Never put this. There's no difference between this and this except how much you get paid and the hourly. But salary and benefits, hourly. Salary and benefits, hourly. $50K a year, $11 an hour. There's no difference in skill level here. Just title and what they pay. Someone clip that. It's not Twitch, but... There's one. I'm looking for years experience to see if this is even reasonable. That's kind of the first thing I scan at. I look at years experience. I always ignore it, but I just want to see... When I look at a company and I see how much experience they're asking for, like years of experience, I can kind of guess how hard the interview is going to be. Or if they're even in line with what they're offering. Salary is different. No, the thing is, there is no salary. In internships, you get paid hourly. Entry level, you're a salaried benefit full-time employee. Internship is, hey, I'm still in college. Internship is, hey, I just graduated college. There's no difference. I can get out of college and apply to a regular software dev and get that job. Or you cannot know any better and apply to an intern because that's the step you think you have to take to be a dev, but you don't. But all the people that don't know any better are going to do it. Here's one. This contractor. Oh, okay. So software engineer junior, but what they're not telling you here is that this is a contracting position. And wait, hold the shit up. Having 2 to 3 years experience is preferred. What the F is this title? 2 to 3 years experience? Software engineer junior, and it's contract. So this is garbage. This is a garbage post. I bet this is a recruiter. Why would a graduate look for internships? Because that's what you're supposed to do. A lot of people don't know any better. They're like, well, if I get an internship, then I'll get hired full-time after. Like, that's not true at all. Landed my first job. 3 jobs. I'm gonna Google this company. It looks like some sort of... Here, let's see. What up, Mislav? Bend, Oregon? We don't have Oregon on there. I'm gonna start going a little faster and just finding jobs here, but... What is this? It's a US-based software consulting company. Vision and mission. Oof. Oh, look, this is a busted-ass website. You see this footer? It doesn't stick to the bottom. Not good. So I would apply to this job, and first thing I would do would be like, look, here's a fixed version of your website. Please upload this. Also, you don't have HTTPS on your website, which is really, really bad. I should do an internship while still in college. No, you should apply to regular jobs while still in college. There is no difference. Don't tell them you're in college and then get the job and be like, oh, by the way, I'm in college. Can you pay for my tuition? And they'll be like, oh, okay. Are there dev jobs for adult websites? Yeah. Yep. The Hub hires all the time. You got an interview for UI Dev and Startup. I want to thank you because of your advice how your CV to look. Hey, nice. Congrats, man. Greetings from Argentina. Nice. Well, I hope your Friday is kicking ass. Opinion on quitting a job. You hate to focus on getting skills up for a dev job. I have other income coming in. Your boy Roy. So Roy, if you have other income and you can live, definitely bounce. Definitely bounce. Like if you know that you can live. The Hub. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't need to say anymore. Best place to find a software dev job? Stack Overflow. We work remotely. Indeed. Sorry Seattle wasn't productive. I'm trying to keep it moving. Well, Canada. My dad's going to be here in a little bit. So if he's going to... This is what my dad does. He shows up and he knocks. He knocks on the window. I have been to Oregon down, Nicholas. And then my dogs are going to bark and it's going to be really loud. New York City, PJK. We did New York City second today. Is Glassdoor a good website? Glassdoor is a good website to figure out what the salary ranges are and what interview questions are. We wanted Canada, right? Wellness coach. So let's maybe just put well, I don't know. Put developer maybe. What do you think about a boot camp that's still teaching jQuery? jQuery is okay. I don't think it should be like a core part, but you should know it. Here's junior software dev. Linux admin, Java, superior troubleshooting. What makes your troubleshooting skills superior than someone else's? I don't know. This is some HR shit right there. Excellent interpersonal. Oh, well, I'm just basic interpersonal. Connor, what's up, dude? How about remote leads? Malcolm, they're all kind of cross-posted from different websites. So you have remote okay, we work remotely, and that one, they're all kind of just... Do you like American Bulldogs? Like, no, not really. I like Huskies. I like Rottweilers. I like German Shepherds. I like Golden Retrievers. And I like cattle dogs. Like Australian Shepherds. I like all dogs, to be honest, but if I had to get another one, it'd be one of those. Android development, bruh, for starters. What? Oh, Abraham, thanks for the one. Labradors are all right. I like labs. They're just so common. That's all. Huskies have so much. They're just so vocal and they have so much personality. Labradors are just like, okay. I'd be better off just doing the work to find my own job. Pretty much. What year is your speed triple? It's a 2012. 100 pennies. Well, 100 of your face on those pennies. Thanks, Abe. This one seems okay. I'll post this for you. Calgary's probably not here anymore, but there you go. Android development for new developers. I don't know what that means. You have 2 Huskies and a Goldie. Nice. I see you message on Instagram. Hope you reply soon. I got it. I just can't pick up the phone in the middle. I mean, I can, but... Started your first dev job 2 weeks ago. You're not learning the material fast enough. You're under a ton of pressure. Well, that's how you should feel. And this is the part where imposter syndrome comes in and you're like, why did they hire me? My dog barks and howls when there's a knock, so it scares me. My dogs do the same. Irvine. Irvine's coming up. I'll just keep this page open because we keep going to different countries, so I'll just keep it open. Hold on. All right. London. All right, looks like we're going to countries. I'm just gonna look for the job, just straight up find the job, and then I'll link it and move on to the next one. Why did they hire me? Yeah, they hired you based on your potential of what they saw in the interview, not what you can do right now. Just remember that. Maybe software. Finally. Here's one. I didn't even type junior. Look at all these junior things coming up. I'd be kind of scared of these. This is not a lot of money. You can make that like working at a gas station here. Level 3. So level 3 is 13K. What is level 1? How's your dad's channel? It's going. It's slow, but it's going. Is free learning decent if you go back and keep learning? Yeah, of course. Learning is learning. Aubrey, thanks, dude. Did you give up on machine learning? I just don't have a reason to do it. Besides, I don't have a reason for it. The hell are levels? Yeah, I don't. They're not levels. They're just company levels. So some guy that decided he was in management, we should split our developers into tier 1, 2, and 3. That way we can upgrade them and pay them more, and they know what they're gonna get. So it's very transparent for our employees. Like, shut up, dude. Stop talking. Go back to pretending that you're doing stuff. You're like the dude in Star Wars that pretends to press buttons and be productive. That's what middle management is. The dude in the background pressing buttons and moving switches. That's middle management. This is okay. Would senior software engineer position be better in London for mid experience? Apply to all of them. That's what I would do, Roxy. I would come in here. I'm gonna middle click mouse on all of this shit, and I'm gonna apply. Like, see, this one seems a little more reasonable. This seems like a joke. Software engineering apprentice, yeah, okay. If you accept that, you're lowering the standard of dev. Language agnostic. Finally, someone gets it. So it doesn't matter what language you know. What your future videos will be. Today, we're going to look at all of my interview tests that I've ever gotten that got me a job. If I can find them in my email. But hopefully that'll be good. I can show you what I did. I don't know if I have the answers anymore, but I can show you the question. I do have some of them on my GitHub, though, so I have to find them. Post this job. Here you go, Roxy. Have you done a video going to random websites pointing out flaws so that we can learn to make better versions and send them to companies to gain interest? I can't just go to like random websites, and not all companies. Okay, this is my kind of like bullet list that I always do when I apply to new phone. Who this? I always say something about design, something about the page loads slow, and bare minimum, if they have both of those optimized and it's mobile responsive, then I'm like, yeah, well, it's not accessible, because no one is ever accessible. So I always pull that one out my ass when I'm like, I got nothing else, but your site's not accessible. And they're like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, you could have lots of customers, which will raise your overall revenue for the year. And they're like, oh my God. So just pull out accessible. Oh, it's not accessible. Just pull that card out. That's my go-to when I can't find any bugs. And then just pretend you know. Go watch my video on accessibility. It takes like 5 minutes to learn. Atlanta's on here. We're going. What do I think is more valuable? Internship, apprenticeship, because of possible references or an extensive... No one cares. I don't... No, internship, apprenticeship is stupid. It's so stupid. Don't do it. Just get a regular job. Will you ever do a stream where you review websites we made? Well, so I can do that, right? If you look over here... Wait, so over there... On that side of the stream page, I'll review your portfolio for donations, or I'll review your resume, or both for donations if you want. I think that's fair, because I have a Patreon. It's like $35 and I'll make a video and review your stuff, but since we're doing it live, I don't know, I thought it'd be more interactive and it supports the stream. So if you want me to review your stuff, it's gonna pay my dad's rent pretty much, so it's over there. Yeah, okay, so Ireland. I'll put Ireland on there. What's the most used programming language at a workplace? It doesn't matter. At a workplace? Well, what's the workplace making? Web apps or desktop apps? Are they doing machine learning? That's Martin. I don't know. What, web dev? Probably JavaScript. All right. Have you made games with Java? No. Only C#. This position is based in Italy. Internet of Things. That's kind of nice. Requested 5 years. You can tell the person who wrote this is not native English. The reason that I say that is because I lived in Finland for a while and I got used to reading English that wasn't being written by native English speakers, or especially from like the US. They would always write UK English, and so it's like, it's just fun to read. All my classmates would write UK English, and I'm like, what? This is not how you spell theater. Have you heard of Yoma? He uploaded a video saying he makes $278K on a software engineer. Yeah, I know who Yoma is. And he's a software engineer that makes a bunch of money. I don't care. I don't care about how much money you make. I just wanna have a happy life. I wanna have a good life. I wanna have control of my time, because I can't get that back. I don't want to sell the best years of my life so that I can have some decent old years of my life. What's UK English? It's the difference between how you spell color and how you spell theater. So here's how US people put color. UK people put color. And just how you say it. Like in the US, you'd be like, do you have a pencil? And in the UK, they're like, have you a pencil? And you're like, what? Yeah, theater and theater. Just wondering how some software engineers pay so much. I don't get it. He lives in California, so his taxes are going to be close to 48%. We don't say it like that. Well, everyone that was in Finland said that to me. Do you have a pencil, mate? Dude, that's not... Well, okay, well, can you tell all the English people you got pencil, please? Oh, yeah, no. We don't say that unless you're royal fam. All right, I think there's like 15 different accents in the UK, all right? That's not fair. You give me a bunch of shit, and I realize you got like the Welsh, right? You got like the Royal English, and then you got like that like Wales English, and then you got like the Northern English, and then you got like, you know, like there's all these different accents in the UK, so it's not fair. You got your chavs. We just have douchebags here. In Canada, we spell by UK. Yeah, exactly. That's because you're owned by the UK. Just saying. What's his dad's channel? It's just Mechanical Dad. In Sweden, we speak Swinglish. We talk like this. That's how you speak. We speak a Swinglish. They have like that inflection when they talk. But we have hockey. That's true. Finland has hockey too, though. People always get super triggered when it's like Finland versus Russia. That was a fun one to watch. Okay, sorry. I looked up Italy. I'll move on to the next one. I'm getting distracted by talking about lots of cultures, okay? I lived in Europe for 5 years. I'm very familiar with many different cultures and languages, and it's fun to talk about. Sub this channel. Hey, thanks, dude. All right, Atlanta. Sorry, we're getting closer. That's Indeed Prime. What is that? What is this? This is sponsored by Indeed. Sponsored. Oh my God. Entry-level software. Here you go. Boom, right here. I'm not even gonna read it. I'm just gonna link it to you because it looks good already. Finland just won the Hockey World Championship, so yeah, I know. Everyone lost their bananas. Here you go, MGM. That looks decent. 0 to 1 years experience, 70 to 75K. That's way over. Way over. It's not going to ask you about it. Knowledge appropriate. Yeah, so definitely do your research on this. Entry-level DevOps. So they're probably looking for CS. All right. Next. Who is blowing up my phone right now? I'm just going to look, okay? I'm still reading chat. I'm just going to look for a second here. Christopher Jones. Sherry, you're welcome. Christopher bought my software developer pack. Hey, thanks. All right, Boston. I'm just gonna go fast real quick. I can feel my dad pulling up to my house right now, and he's gonna knock, and the dogs are gonna bark, and it's gonna be real loud, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, my ears." Vivint Smart Home. This one's okay. Let's look at this. Have you worked as a freelancer? Typically, I don't work as a freelancer because I don't like selling my time that much. I've done it like a couple of times. You want Guadalajara, Mexico? Sure. 5 years experience. Oof. Careers. So here's the email. Overjet looks okay. I've never heard of it, but there's Boston. And then patient spectrum. 12 days of PTO. That's really, really bad. That's not good at all. Required. Someone's like, wait. Did you put software development required 2 years? Hold on. They definitely added a quick little edit there. Lowercase. Wait. Put that in before you post. Oh, okay, fine. "12 days PTO is really bad, Dylan." Oh, what up, Dylan? Dylan Israel. Everyone go sub to Dylan Israel. I think you work at Amazon, right? What is PTO? PTO stands for paid time off. It's basically just vacation. Price Waterhouse Coop. I gotcha. Would you return to Europe to work there then? Because I heard it's impossible to find a chick in the US, and European girls are easier to get. Maybe your game just sucks, bruh. Would I go to Europe for girls? Bruh, if you can't get girls in the US, you probably can't get girls in Europe either. I don't have a problem getting girls wherever I go. So it's not a big deal. You just talk to them, you know, like people, instead of being weird. And then that's it. Took me a while to figure that out. Took me a lot of being weird to figure out not to be weird. You guys wanna know my game? I'll tell you my game. So first date, we go on the date, we talk, maybe we'll hold hands. That's it, right? And second date, like I never kiss at the end of a first date, because you don't know if the chick's vibing or not, or you don't know if the chick is like on her phone like, "Get me the fuck out of this date" to her friends in the bathroom. You don't really know, right? So I don't ever try to really kiss on the first date. It's always on the second date. I'm always like, "Oh, I forgot to kiss you on the first date. I'll get that taken care of on our second date." So boom, you secure the second date. You're not weird, no pressure, and usually they're like, "Oh, LOL, okay." And so the first time you meet on the second date, you're like, "Oh, let me get this out the way real quick before we go eat our food and get this nasty food breath." And they're like, "Oh my god, okay." It works every single time. That's what I do. I'd kiss you on the first date. I know. I mean, I don't think that, like, I think that you could probably get away with it 80% of the time, but like, I just don't do it because it adds a little bit of that anticipation. And then you just text them. You're like, oh, forgot to kiss you. And they're like, yeah, you did. Why? And you're like, well, I'll take care of it next time on the next date. And they're like, oh, so we got a next date. And then, boom. You run that game like scripts. Look, man. I don't talk about it a lot, but just saying. There's a bunch of other ways to get phone numbers and talk to girls and just not be weird. Generally, the less you take yourself serious, the better. You just like getting straight to the point. Either we are vibing or not. Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes. We either vibe or we don't. But I don't know. I got other techniques. It's not always about technique, but you guys get it. It's a kissing channel. See, this is how I know you guys are all virgins. Because you're like, oh my god, it's a kissing channel. Oh my god, we're talking about a girl. You guys are all, bruh. Dev's Guide to Being Chad. Like people that freak out when you start talking about this stuff, it's kind of a dead giveaway. This is the content we need. When the dude gets like super clingy on the first date, he called us virgin. No, I'm just saying, like, people that are like, whenever you start talking about life outside of code and people get super triggered, they're like, oh, he's a player. I'm like, can't you just communicate? Like, my favorite question to ask girls on first dates is like, what's like the clingiest date you've been on? Like, that one's always a really good one. Because they just like, girls like love talking about like all their bad dates. It's just funny to hear, because then not only that, you're getting some hints about what they like and what they don't like, and so then you know if you vibe or not. I'm a committed relationship with JavaScript. Exactly. All right, software engineer. I'm just in before this entire channel turns into John Sonmez and I talk about how to get girls. It's really not. First thing you do if you're on Tinder, this is what you do. You say, shoot me your number so I can send you a text and we can get out of Tinder purgatory. And everyone's like, oh my god, I hate Tinder purgatory. And you're like, yeah, I know, this is the worst. Then they send you the thing. Or like, shoot me your number because I'm not on here very much. Okay, here. Boom, done. Start a love channel? Maybe. People on Tinder just chat forever. They just talk. They just chat and chat and chat, and they're so afraid to meet up. It's like, look, man, it's always first date's always public, always daytime. Never ask a girl to go on like a hike with you. That's super fucking weird. And they have to like, you know, go somewhere in a remote forest with you. Yeah, hell no. Always daytime. Always public. Fluke has a degree from, I don't know. That's not, I don't, you know, I don't keep count. Okay? It's not about, I lost count. I don't keep count. I'm always a nice guy. I'm always call or text after until you're weird and look through my closet like this one girl did, and then I was like, get out of my house. You're guilty on going on a hike with a dude on a first date? Yeah, everyone here in Utah is outdoorsy, but I'm not taking you on a hike on a first date. Some girl's like, why don't you come over? And I'm like, I don't know you. You gentlemen, I don't know about all that now. You know, I don't open doors. I don't pull your chair out. You're an adult. You can do that, but we can talk. She looked through your closet. Yeah, so we finished the horizontal mumbo, and then we get up, get dressed, and I come back from grabbing a drink, and she's just like looking in my closet, and I'm like, what in the shit? I don't know why, but I live in the United States, so I do have some, you know, and I keep that in my closet when people are over, especially new people, and you know, that would have made me look like, you know, a serial killer and like a murderer, and you know, if you found that, that would have been bad. All right, way off topic. I'm gonna get demonetized for sure. Here was the background tunes if you guys were interested. Change your locks, bro. Here, mountain girls are crazy. Did you and your lady break up? Yeah, we broke up like months ago. I was pretty tore up for the first 2 weeks. And then the third week, I had like 6 dates. So it's whatever. Back in the game. It's real scary when you've been out of the game for so long. You're not sure if you know how to get back in. And the first date, I was literally like interviewing someone like I do in my interview videos. And then I thought to myself, calm the fuck down, Josh. You're being way too interviewee. But the other person was like the other person enjoyed it because it's really awkward for girls that don't want to talk. And they want the guy to carry the date. You seem much happier. It could be part of my diet. I like my diet more. So I'm just going to put software. I don't know if Bay Area is going to work. We might have to put San Francisco. Do you get cute ones or average looking? I think that's in the eye of the beholder, right? Or it depends on how many beers you drink, but I don't drink. So I think that they're cute. Unless you show up and you don't look like your pictures, then I'm like, I'll just walk away. I've done that before. You know, the girls do the special angles. And I show up and I'm like, no, hell no. I'm out. And they're like, oh my God, you're such a dick. And you're like, but you're a liar. What's your diet like? I just do keto, so no carbs. They mess with my mood. This looks okay. Recently okay, so here you go. But this is an intern, and they want front app. Let's look at the actual company. How do you manage no carbs at all? You get carbs from vegetables. You still have carbs. You don't have 0 carbs, and if you eat, you can have up to 50 carbs a day. Silver. I'll show the comment, but I'm not gonna read it. But I want you to know that I did read it, Silver. We should type careers. Here we go. So that was an intern. See open roles. Okay, so over here, 21 hours ago, this is very, very recent, yesterday, they only have this software engineering intern. Our cover letter is necessary. 100%. Your cover letter is your chance to say, hold on, before you look at my resume and dismiss me, read this first. 2 new messages. Oh. Here you go. Here's where I would go for the Bay Area. There's a whole lot of engineering posts in here. Get a job, bro. You know what job stands for? Job stands for just over broke. And I don't want a job. I don't want a career. I don't want to climb a corporate ladder. I want to own the corporate ladder. I'd rather make my own and have a bunch of other people climb it than be one of the people climbing the ladders trying to get to the top. Why not? Not you. Okay. Sweden. Where did I go for this? He's a keeper, ladies. Who? I don't think there's any ladies here. If I look at my Google Analytics, it's like 0.001%. We wanted Sweden. Do you do contracts or freelance? Contracts. Contracting is freelance, but I only do projects that you don't sell time. So I don't do hourly freelance. I'll be like, this is your website and this is what you want. It's going to cost you $1,500 and that's it. Am I the only lady? So we got three girls here. That's still less than 1%. We're at 163 viewers and three women. So let's go on dates. Come to Salt Lake City. Let's go on some dates. I haven't been on a date in a while. Last date I went on was like 3 days ago. Let's see. Software developer. Here's one. Mumbai, maybe. Junior software, here you go. Oh, it's in English too. Alright, here you go. Here's Sweden junior dev. Revens, what's up? Oh, just since I gotta remember here. Were you engaged before? I was, F to my lurkers, by the way. I was married for like 5 years. And then, the Bachelor of Salt Lake. Oh, God. That's a lot of estrogen. I don't know if I can keep up with all that. I don't know. You know how? No. Maybe like one a week. You ever see code as a hoop to jump through? Like, that's what code tests are. How old are you? I'm 28. Focus on Stockholm. All right. This is, let me go back. Sydney, what up? It's junior software. I've been on some crazy dates. I just been on some actual crazy dates. One girl didn't like, she was just on Tinder for free food because she was like, no, it's just, no. I've been on some crazy dates. You gotta know when to just walk away. People trying to get you into things you're not into. This one looks okay. Stockholm never shows salary. Yeah, people in Stockholm are like super sensitive. You can't say anything in Sweden or you're like offensive, and that's not good because whatever. Snowflakes. You can't have an opinion. You can't have an opinion in Sweden pretty much. Philly. Full stack software. This is pretty nice. That's a lot of the Western EU, yeah. Sucks. This looks okay. I can't believe it actually worked. Just type in Philly. Wait. Yep. What do you want, Dad? What up? Hold on. My dad's... Oh shit, that was my SSD. Hold on, I'm gonna open the window. I'm gonna tell my dad to say hi to chat. Can you see the dogs? Is the window locked? Come say hi to chat. Just come here. Look, come on in.
Sure, no problem. How you doing, guys?
Camera's over there.
I know, I see.
Go sub to his channel. We're about to make a rocket RC thing.
Well, I don't know today.
Why not?
I don't have everything.
Well, we gotta go get it.
I don't know exactly what I got to get yet.
Well, what are you doing then?
I'm gonna do a different video today.
What video?
Fix the wall outlet.
How to fix the wall outlet? Alright, we're doing how to fix the wall outlet.
Cause you have the stuff here, so and your outlet uses it.
Oh yeah, my outlet's busted as shit. How's your entry? It's okay. Is the door locked? Just climb through the window.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Busted up knees? No, I don't.
Alright. Is it cool outside? Kinda. I'll leave my window open. I'm gonna go unlock the door. Wait, he lives with his parents? So I pay for my dad's rent. And I have my own house. So my dad comes over to film videos because I'm teaching him how to do things. I'll come back and then I'll hammer out these last few jobs for you guys because I don't want to leave you guys that were here from the beginning and be like, oh shit, he's not gonna do it. Let me go unlock the door and I'll come back. I'm gonna live stream for like 10 more minutes. Be back in a moment. Alright. You think you can cover how to fix a wall outlet that's bent in? Yeah, we'll probably do that. Can you give me a little bit more example? I also want to have a rich son. Yeah, I have a house, but my parents live in a basement, and I pay for their rent, and I pay for my mortgage, and I pay for their gas, and I pay for their car, and I basically... That's why those exist in the corner over there, because it says my dad's rent. Yeah. Anyways. PwC's hiring senior JS devs. I don't know. Is it remote? Is it remote and can I work an hour a day? Alright, I'm just gonna hammer out the last few here. And so here's one. Oh, that's not gonna fit. Fixing a bathroom wall outlet. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a wall outlet. So there's that one. All right, I'm gonna hammer out all the ones in the U.S. real quick. So we got Tampa. You should think about it in the enterprise life. I don't want to work for anyone, dude. Unless I can be the CEO of PwC. I don't want to do it. I don't want to climb the PwC ladder. I want PwC to bow down to me. I have a whole entire channel I could point to their company, you know, just like you. They should pay you for that. No, I'm good. Um, 75 to 90. Let's look at this. 2 years experience. Okay, so when you fill this out, definitely check the 2 years, or it won't get sent. This is by Indeed. Let me post this for you guys. Would you consider yourself financially independent? Yeah, I mean, I make my own money. I'm not FIRE, right? Like, I can't retire. And I don't... Oh, you know, I know you're not about that life. Dylan. Dylan, you're not even about that life. I like doing everything myself. That's just how I am. I get bored at a job. And I just start messing around. 5 years, this is bad, no. And I don't want to do what I'm told. I guess. Makes me a bad boy. Dylan is here? Yeah, Dylan's here. Full Stack app. This is in Jersey. Martinsville. 2 years. 3 years. So we'll go with the 2-1 here. Paste this for you guys in Jersey. Am I hiring? You know what I need? I thought about doing like an internship. If anyone's in Salt Lake and they want to learn how to do YouTube and social media and get on camera and make their own channel and brand about code or whatever it is. I thought about doing something like that. The thing is, like, I can't pay, because right now I pay for me and my dad. Here you go. It'd be like I need someone to make my thumbnails and someone to do my cross rendering for my I need someone to post on Instagram 3 times a day. I need someone to cross post to LinkedIn. I need someone to cross post to Facebook. I need someone to update Facebook with blogs and articles. Like, it's hard to do all that myself. Post 9, I'm the same. I don't like being told what to do. I fidget from my ADHD. So post 9, you might actually have this thing. You have an extra room rent free. I'd be down. I got an extra room over there. You were saying internship sucks though? Yeah, I mean it is, right? I mean, you call it whatever you want. You could call it just like helping me, or you call it working for me. You call it whatever you want. I just don't make enough to pay, because I right now pay for me and my dad. So I could teach you everything I know. That will make you money, so you could pay yourself, which is what I would want you to do. I think I'd only let people work for me for like 6 months, 7 months, and then I would send them on their way, because I want you to be self-sufficient. I don't want you to be dependent on me unless you're like literally eye to eye with what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'd want you to take what I teach you and go do it on your own, so that you never have to be dependent on anyone. Maybe a mentorship, yeah, something like that. And then in return, I can teach you how to edit videos, and you can edit my videos and cross post for me, because it takes me so long. Maybe you should consider the PwC job. No, I don't want to be told what to do. I don't want to sell 40 hours of my week. I don't want to climb PwC's ladder. I want to own PwC's ladder. YouTube is a failing platform. Okay. Let's see. So here's what you would talk about in your cover letter for this job in Raleigh. I would rather figure out a way to make more money than be like, oh shit, I gotta take a job. I like that fire. Like when someone lights a fire under your ass to get something done. I like it. That's how I work. There's one for Raleigh. If I'm just at a job and I go in and I go home, like, I'm bored, dude. I'm bored. Can't do it. They might be flexible. I don't want to work for them. I don't want to build their shit. I want to build my shit. I don't want to build your dream, PwC. I want to build Josh's dream, Josh's business, Josh's brand. I don't want to build someone else's friggin' brand, okay? I don't get excited about that. I don't want to put 90% of what I'm making into the CEO's pocket. I don't want to be paid 10% of what I'm worth. God. Triggered me timbers, man. And I want you all to do the same. I want you all to be self-sufficient. I don't want you to have to depend on me. I don't want you to have to depend on your job. I want you all to figure out a skill and market that skill and sell it. I don't want you to ever have to worry about, oh shit, how am I going to pay my rent? I never want anyone to be in that position, because I was in it. But to do that, you have to get a job first. And I had my job, so I'm good now. Ask him if you'd ever work for the Big Four and see what happens. Dude, I would love to work for Google. Actually, I applied to Apple yesterday, and they responded back. And, yeah, Google, I got interviews with Google coming up. I'm also going to work part-time at Amazon, and Netflix wants an interview with me. I might be CTO there, but, man, I've just wanted to work for the Big Four for so long. Wow. Here's one. You could create an online course. I will. It's in the works. PJK. Exactly, right? Work as a developer, figure out a problem to solve, and always have a side hustle. And while you always have a side hustle, like, you just always have a side hustle. Always, always, always. And then convert that side hustle into your main hustle. And it will probably fail. I thought you were the CEO at Google. I am the CEO at Google, but I also work for Google. There's actually Google A company, which is a hardware company, and another Google company, which is the software company and software products. I bet you didn't know that Google's actually two companies, and if you go on Robinhood right now, there's two different stocks for Google. So I could be the CEO for Google and work at Google because they're two different companies. This one looks okay. No experience. You like to work at Google for 2 weeks, then quit. You wouldn't even, I don't even know if you get your little spinner hat thing. This looks okay. All right, what else we got? I'm getting distracted. We did Nashville already. Greenville, that's South Carolina. We could do that. Can you do London? I did. Escalation support engineer. This is actually good. Support engineers are like the undercover jobs that no one ever looks at. They're like, I don't want to answer phones, but you don't. Must be able to work 40 hours, which may include after hours. So they're telling you you're going to work overtime and you're going to be traveling a lot. Pass on this job. Grover Gaming. 4 years experience. This is going to be hard. Gaming is really, really hard. Have you done Boston? Yes. Can you do Myrtle Beach? Like South Carolina, Myrtle Beach? I don't think there's software jobs in Myrtle Beach. Only hotel jobs. Myrtle Beach was like where it's at. That's where I went on vacation my whole life when I was a kid. Did you do Salt Lake City? I haven't done Salt Lake City yet. Yeah, I wouldn't do gaming. Aubrey, you know what's up. Oh look, Reviture. Reviture is the company that teaches you how to code, but then caps you at $20 an hour for 2 years when they're basically pimping you out to companies for $100 an hour. But they taught you how to code, so they get to take $80. So, garbage ass boot camp. Here's one. Does anyone inspire you beside the tech? This one looks okay for North Carolina. That's already a link. There you go. Reviture reminds you of Lambda gone wrong? Hardly. Reviture's just wrong. Alright, you want to Myrtle Beach? I'm in South Carolina, so I'll do it real quick. Mobile UI UX dev could be okay. Associate developer. That could be nice. Here you go. We got it. There's a lot of experience required though. Seems okay. Seems pretty small, but seems chill. So it could be good. Did you do Florida yet? I think that's the next one, Courtney. Here you go. What's a goal you plan on to work today? So I need to make my video of going over all of my interview questions for all my jobs that got me hired, and make my dad's video, and film and edit that, and stream on Instagram and stream on Twitch. Anything else am I doing today? Oh, make a course. Graham Stephen. His name seems backward. Did I paste this already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Josh, India. Nope, you said it too many times now. Can't do it. Newcastle. I'm gonna skip UK. We did that. That's not fair. We'll do Croatia. Unless you guys get really mad. People in the UK, unless you guys get mad, or unless you guys riot, then I'll do it. Just take me to Indeed. It was a joke. Here's one. You're curious, do Russia, China, India. I can't read Cyrillic, I can't read Mandarin, and I can't read Hindi. This looks okay. Here you go. Here you go, Danny. Cleveland. So my dad's here and I have to go help him out. So what is this? Georgia, Bend, Oregon. I'll do Bend, Oregon. Web dev, car stickers, Inc. Where's that? Did I not open it? Maybe someone in the comments can't. I mean, I could convert it, right? I could just right click and translate to English, but I'll show you what's there. Idrissa, I think that's a dumb concept. I think I want to test drive the car before I buy it. And no amount of convincing me is going to work. You've been waiting for Georgia. Hey, you skipped Croatia? I know. I'll come back. 40 hours a week, 7:30 to 4. That's more than 40 hours, my dude. That's, what is that? Like 43 hours? Danny G has a good question. I didn't see it. Do you pay attention to the stars the company has? No. No, they can be manipulated. Why did you skip? I'm coming back. I just wanted to find Bend, Oregon. This looks pretty chill. This actually looks like a pretty beginner friendly. URL's too long. Let me shrink it. Ronan, it's not specifically comparing them to cars. It's just the analogy themselves. You got to see if you're see if you're compatible. You know, you wanna test something out before you make a lifetime commitment on it. Like, at least a car is not a lifetime commitment. Like, you know, I wanna see if we're compatible. And that was actually told to me by my ex-wife. She's like, well, you know, how do I know if the guy and I don't, you know, we aren't compatible? I want to test. She said that to me word for word. So I'm actually getting that from a woman. So here's one. What if the stars were like 1 or 2? So if you go look at my last company that I worked at, which I'm not going to say, but you can go look on LinkedIn if you want. There was this dude who basically made a bunch of fake accounts and gave the company 1 star because they fired him because, yeah. Fluke, with a name like that, it's no wonder you're peddling this nonsense. Well, you know, I totally had a choice in my you know, last name when I was born. Oh, so you want me to have a successful career? I don't want a career. You go climb the corporate ladder, fam. I'm good. If you're bound by religious reasons, I mean, I guess that's your only option. You do you. Am I LDS? No. Miami. I don't know, anonymous weirdo. I think he was in here the other day, like, just being rude, I guess. Grant Cardone. Hey, you guys want to go work for Grant Cardone? What? I had to reread that for a second, dude. This guy's gonna like super. This guy's gonna super expect hustle. I'd apply to this just to see what he said. Base salary, 50 to 70K plus lucrative bonus. All right, everyone in Florida, just go here. Go here and you'll be on his thing. It's already a bit.ly link? No, it's not. Oh, wrong one. Here. I thought about working for him, but he fires fast. Yeah, I mean, hire and fire fast. If you hire someone and they're not working, fire them. Don't be like, well, they could improve. Hire and fire fast, as Gary Vee says. Who's Grant Cardone? He's a real estate mogul, basically. He talks about how to hustle and how to make money and blah, 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 blah. He's also, your boy Grant Cardone over here is also a Scientologist. Bet you didn't know that. I mean, you don't have to work for him. Just apply to see what kind of hustle he's got there. Here's one. This seems okay. Full stack software dev. Here, I'll post this. You can look through them. Ireland. Oh, hold on. Oh, you wanted Croatia. All right. It's not on here. I can't do Croatia. It stops. I was looking at the MERN stack. Isn't MongoDB outdated? You don't have to use that. I want to work for Engineered Truth so I can learn how to make excellent and useful, valuable content with no shilling. All you gotta do is just shill. Just take every sponsor you can and shill. Squarespace and you're a web dev, shill. How did I hear about Grant Cardone being Scientologist? He said it in an interview. I was like, wait, back up, hold on. What? Ronan, we call that freemium. That's called freemium. Do you use Stack Overflow to look for jobs? Yes, but they are typically for higher end positions because it costs a lot of money. How do you recover from burnout? You gotta get yourself excited again. You gotta change what you're doing. Is Dice a good place? I've never had any success with Dice. That's it. We've done all the jobs. Got a job interview, junior front end. Nice. All right, guys, go follow me on Twitch. I'm gonna do Unreal Engine later today. I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna make some Overwatch abilities. I think Ireland. Shit, I didn't do Ireland. You're right. I'm sorry. You asked for that a while ago. My bad. Can you just Google jobs for Croatia? Why can't you Google jobs for Croatia? Well, sure. All right. Stayed for Ireland. Skips Ireland. No, I don't want to be that guy. This looks okay. Graduate software developer, junior software. Here you go. This looks okay. Big data. Yep, definitely. Yep, here you go. There you go. How about BuzzBuzz Homes? It's a company. Is India on here? Everybody in India have been wanting me to see India. So look, Salt Lake City, West Bengal. Perfect. That definitely exists. Software developer required. Junior software engineer. Here you go, peeps in India. I don't know where this is. Looks good to me. Let's see what else we got. What's your opinion on TopTool? I think it's really overrated. I think I did an interview at TopTool and they wanted me to do a 5-hour interview. And the thing is, they didn't want to pay me for it. This doesn't say anything, so that's bad. This might work. No, I mean okay. So what? I'm not explaining the job post, but I'm reading the job post. Like I'm looking for certain things that like stand out. How to negotiate price, like start high or like medium of their estimate. You always want to start on the upper end, but not the max. Start like. Let's say the job is 65,000, or let's say the job is 50 to 65,000. Don't start at 65,000. Start at 60,000. That way you're not asking for a crazy amount, and you know they're gonna counter back down. Junior entry level Ruby positions. I'm not even gonna type junior entry level Ruby positions. I'd type Ruby positions in Austin, Texas, but I'm not gonna type junior entry level because that is ridiculous. What do you think about computer engineering in 2019? It's very vague. What do you want to do with computer engineering? You can do anything. You can do hardware, you can do software, you can do machine learning, you can do data science, you can do whatever you want. Be an entrepreneur, be a CTO, make a startup. That's what I think. Did I miss anything else? Oh, Google jobs in Croatia. Okay, Google jobs in Croatia. Oh, they actually have Google jobs in Croatia. Junior entry-level intern apprentice. Right, Ramon? That's what we're looking for. Junior entry-level intern apprentice. That's the best title that we search for. Well, apparently Google has an office in Croatia. That's kind of cool. Did you do LA? I showed up late. Yeah, I did Irvine. Never looked this up, but are there freelance jobs you have done? And yes, how do you find them? So you have websites like Upwork. Upwork's not very good. Upwork is a competition of who can undercut the other person the most. But if you want contract, which is also freelance in a non-traditional sense, don't end the stream. I can't study any more linear. Just play some Overwatch. Duh. What do you think about Google's IT support certificate? I think it's worthless. I think, can you fix my servers when they're down? If you can, great. If you have a certificate, go put it on your refrigerator. I don't care. Croatia is beautiful. Croatia is where Game of Thrones is filmed. So if you want to find contract or freelance, You can, what am I looking for? Here you go. Contract. So Stack Overflow contract perk. And these will be all freelance. Yeah, that's where Game of Thrones was filmed, yep. What about an AWS certification? AWS is more valued in the tech world, but that's about it. Thanks, Josh. Always quality content. Mark, I don't know if that's sarcasm. Sorry, I didn't look up LA, but I did it. So when the stream is posted again as a replay, you can see that, I guess. Do you think an American can go to Croatia for an apprenticeship? Croatia doesn't pay very much. Croatia's main economy is tourism. So I would probably just get a job working remotely for San Francisco and then move to Croatia. Because I tried to find a bunch of jobs in Croatia before I left Finland to come to Utah. Because it's so nice. Ever thought about iOS dev? No, I would rather just do progressive web apps, I think. Anyways, I guess that's it. I guess we're out. I know you guys were requesting Knoxville. Jerry and I did Nashville a little earlier. I'll type Knoxville for you, but I'm going to end the stream here. And thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. That's too much. I'm not even going to look at that. This is going to be insane requirements. Well, it was not that bad. Well, yep, 3 years product dev, and they want you to have experience with code too, so. What do you mean by freelance? Would it be better than working at an actual workplace? Well, joke's on you. You can be a freelancer and still be required to come into the office. You can be a contractor, which is freelancing with a set time, and still be required to come into the office. Do you want to be a W-2 and have benefits? Do you want to be a W-2 and be able to have a 401k and be on payroll? Or do you want to be a freelancer and have to manage your own taxes and then have a SEP IRA, which is self-employed IRA, and business expense your own thing? Like, I can go into business and stuff all day, but freelance, in my opinion, being a freelancer and managing your own taxes is always better. You pay way less in tax being a freelancer than you do being an employee. So if you're an employee that makes 100K, let's say you're an employee that makes 100K a year, and I'm self-employed and I make 100K a year, I'm taking home more money at the end of the year. Like you get taxed at the W-2 rate plus income tax. I get taxed at whatever is after my business expense, which means I'm already spending money on paying my phone bill. Why can't I write that off my income? So anyways, self-employed is always the way to go. That's why I'm very big on entrepreneurship. I will make, if you and I make the same money, but I'm self-employed and you're not, I make more money than you. Or you can just not pay taxes and be like Wesley Snipes or Martha Stewart. Alright guys, if you enjoy the stream, please leave a thumbs up. I know, wait, hold on. Wait, before you actually go, please leave a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. It helps the video do good. I'm sure Martha Stewart taught all her recipes in jail. But anyways, I'm gonna head out. Jerian, thanks for the thumbs up. You in. I'm gonna just shout out some people. We got Jerry and Mark, Jasir, Alex, all my lurkers. Let me hit F for you guys. I appreciate you. Even when you don't talk, I'm probably in the background when you're at work. So shout out to you guys. Sunny, Wasabi, Saitos. Get arrested for tax evasion for company publicity. Or you can be like the people that made that fire festival thing and just go to jail for investor fraud instead, like them. Tamir, shout out. Sylvester, Brian. So just tell your investors that you're actually generating more income than you are, and then just be like, I'm going to need another loan of 15 million, but actually have no income coming in, and then just pocket that 15 million and hope no one looks. Boom. What's your stream schedule? I try to stream every day. It varies. Spanish name pronunciation skills, Leandro Suero. Anyways, thanks for everything, and yeah, check out the website. It supports the channel, and I'm gonna go help my dad film now. So have a good Friday, and I'll see you on Twitch later. So I'm here on twitch.tv/Joshua Fluke, and we'll be doing some Unreal Engine and stuff. So I'm out.